Rules I Learned as a Foster Child, Part 7. Special Edition, The System's Darkest Secrets. And for the first dark secret, half of the kids who age out of foster care will end up homeless within a year, because nobody is preparing them for the real world. Foster care promises safety, but when you age out, you're on your own. 20,000 kids will age out of foster care each year, and 50% of them end up on the streets. The next secret, many kids go straight from foster care to prison. Foster kids are 10 times more likely to end up incarcerated than kids not in the system. Abuse, neglect, and bouncing around between homes teaches foster children survival skills, not life skills. And without stability and support, many turn to crime just to get by. This isn't a foster care problem, it's a societal failure. Next secret we call the hidden epidemic: mental health and suicide. Foster kids face the highest mental health risks, but nobody's talking about it. Kids in foster care are 3 to 7 times more likely to suffer from PTSD than war veterans. Depression, anxiety, and trauma are almost universal. Many aren't getting the help they need. Youth in foster care are about twice as likely to experience suicidal ideation and 3 times as likely to attempt suicide. Up to 80% of foster youth have significant mental health concerns, compared to 18 to 22% in general population. The rates of suicide and self-harm within foster children are staggeringly high, because most of these kids feel like they have no way out. The next darkest secret: drugs and the foster care system. What happens when kids in pain have no way to cope? Many of them turn to drugs. And drug abuse is rampant among the kids who age out of the foster care system. Why? To numb the pain of being abandoned or abused and forgotten. And without the right mental health support, many of them are just put on prescription drugs. But what happens when they age out of the foster care system and barely know how to take care of themselves, let alone manage their entire lives, including their medication? I don't have to tell you. And without the mental health support, they're left to self-medicate, leading to addiction, drug abuse, overdoses, death, or pretty much just a ruined life. Addiction starts with neglect. And the next darkest secret: the silent crisis, the unreported abuse. Think foster care safe? Think again. Studies reveal that up to 30% of foster children experience abuse while in foster care. Neglect, physical abuse, and even trafficking are all hidden under the guise of protection. And kids are afraid to speak out because nobody believes them, or they're afraid of retaliation. And retaliation is real. I've experienced it. Protect the vulnerable. Share this truth that they don't want you to know. And as a bonus hidden secret, foster care is forgotten. A cycle of failure. So what happens to foster kids when the system fails them? Most won't make it. Less than 3% of foster kids graduate college, and over 25% end up in jail within 2 years of aging out. And nearly 70% of young women in foster care are pregnant by the time that they're 21. Just repeating the cycle for another generation. The system doesn't set kids up for success. Foster care has rules, and survival means learning them.